Did you know your breakfast might be quietly sabotaging the muscles and blood vessels that keep you healthy in the places that matter most? If you're over 60 and noticing weaker erections, energy drops, or occasional tingling or numbness below the waist, don't rush to blame age. A Harvard report found that just one wrong breakfast choice can reduce blood vessel elasticity by up to 25% in just a few hours. And that could be the real culprit. Here's the surprising part. Most men don't realize their breakfast is either fueling healthy blood flow to the lower body or slowly choking it off. Many even miss out on a simple, easy-to-find food that could help reverse the problem. I'm Dr. Benjamin Hartwell, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience in urology and age-related sexual performance decline. I've met thousands of men across the U.S. who believe their intimacy and vitality are fading simply because they're getting older. But when we take a closer look, the truth is far more hopeful. Your body still wants to restore blood flow to your lower half, it just needs the right tools. And those tools aren't found in pills or expensive prescriptions. They're found in 5 simple breakfast foods, scientifically proven to improve male circulation. You probably already know their names, but have never used them the right way to boost blood flow. In this video, I'll show you exactly how. You'll see how these 5 foods can help fire up circulation where it matters most, strengthen your pelvic muscles, and restore confidence without side effects. Stick around until the end because I'll reveal a special combination that's helping many men feel a difference in under a week. Before we start, if you truly want to reclaim your vitality and improve circulation, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you won't miss any tips designed for men over 60. And if this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I read all your feedback and it helps me create better content that fits your needs. Let's get started. And the first food might already be sitting in your fridge. You just didn't know it was your circulation on switch. The first food is spinach, a vegetable many see as just a salad garnish. But in reality, it's the switch that kickstarts blood flow throughout your body in the very first hour after waking. Spinach is naturally rich in nitrates. When you eat it in the morning, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a compound that helps blood vessels relax and widen, allowing easier blood flow, especially to the areas men want to keep strong. I've seen this effect repeat over and over with my patients. One recent example is Thomas, 72, who complained that his legs felt like lead in the mornings, and that things down there weren't sending the same signals anymore. I suggested he start each day with a spinach smoothie blended with half a small banana and a splash of unsweetened almond milk. Just a week later, he came back smiling. "Doc, not only do my legs feel lighter, but I'm also feeling more awake in places I'd almost forgotten about." And this isn't just in his head. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that a nitrate-rich diet from leafy greens can improve blood flow and vessel flexibility in just a few days. That means you're building a highway for your blood the moment you wake up, rather than forcing your body to slog along all morning. To get the most out of this effect, eat spinach on an empty stomach or about 20 minutes before your main breakfast. Your body will be primed to absorb the next nutrients you give it, helping keep blood flowing strong all day. And if spinach is the ignition switch, the next food is the fuel that makes that engine roar, a sweet, refreshing fruit that works powerfully on nitric oxide and vascular health, almost like medicine, but 100% safe. The second food is pomegranate, a fruit many think of as a holiday treat or dessert garnish, but in reality, it's a natural turbo booster for male circulation. Pomegranates are loaded with polyphenols, especially punicalagin and anthocyanins. These compounds are not only potent antioxidants, they also trigger your body to produce more nitric oxide, helping blood vessels open faster and stay that way longer. This is the same mechanism behind many prescription ED drugs, but here you're using a fresh, safe food that also benefits your heart, brain, and skin. I remember one patient, George, 66, who never ate breakfast, just coffee and cookies mid-morning. When I told him to try a cup of pomegranate seeds each morning, he laughed. "Doc, you want me eating dessert for breakfast?" But he gave it a shot. 10 days later, George came back and quietly said, "Something's waking up again. Not just in the mornings, By afternoon, I feel lighter and more flexible. Science backs him up. A study in clinical nutrition found that regular pomegranate consumption can significantly improve blood flow to the male reproductive organs while reducing vascular inflammation. The polyphenols in pomegranates also help protect the endothelium, the delicate lining of blood vessels, from damage. That means you're not just opening the road, you're also maintaining it for long-term circulation. The best way to enjoy pomegranate is on an empty stomach or right before your main breakfast. Have about half to 1 cup of fresh seeds or drink a glass of 100% pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. And if you combine pomegranate with spinach, you'll get a double hit of nitric oxide, opening vessels quickly and keeping them open longer, setting you up for an energized day. Now, you've switched on the ignition and revved up blood flow. But to keep this highway clear and strong, you need a solid foundation for your blood vessels and morning energy. That's where the third food comes in. The third food is whole grain oats, a simple cereal that's actually the foundation for lasting vascular health and all-day energy. Whole grain oats are rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber recognized by the American Heart Association for lowering LDL cholesterol, the bad blood fat that sticks to artery walls and reduces flexibility. When LDL drops and vessel walls are cleaner, blood can flow more freely to every area that needs it, including your lower body. Oats also provide magnesium, manganese, and a steady-release source of energy, helping you avoid that mid-morning crash. I had a patient named Harold, 70, who often skipped breakfast or grabbed a donut with coffee. After just a few hours of morning yard work, he'd feel wiped out. I suggested replacing that with a bowl of whole grain oats cooked in water, topped with a little cinnamon and a few apple slices. After a month, Harold told me, "I'm not only less tired, but my legs move quicker, I breathe easier on the stairs, and let's just say the bedroom's better too." That's no coincidence. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that just 3 grams of beta-glucan daily, about 1 serving of whole grain oats, can significantly improve blood lipid profiles and endothelial function in older adults. For convenience, you can prepare oats the night before, overnight oats, or cook several portions in advance. For maximum benefit, eat them after your morning spinach and pomegranate, once your blood vessels are open and ready to absorb nutrients. Now, you've switched on the flow, accelerated it, and laid the foundation. But to keep vessels flexible and nerves sharp, you'll want to add a smart fat source to your morning. That's where the fourth food comes in. The fourth food is the combination of avocado and extra virgin olive oil, a smart fat duo that keeps arteries supple, nerve signals sharp, and pelvic muscles working smoothly. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, MUFA, the kind that reduce inflammation and keep artery walls soft and adaptable to changes in blood pressure. They also supply potassium, an important mineral for regulating blood pressure and reducing strain on the heart. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenols and anti-inflammatory compounds like oleocanthal, which protect the endothelium, blood vessel lining, and improve vessel responsiveness to nitric oxide. I remember Paul, 74, who struggled with heavy legs in the morning so much that he had to grab onto the dresser to stand up. He'd tried stretching, massage, even prescription meds with little improvement. I suggested a simple change. Each morning, before his main meal, mash half an avocado, mix in a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, and sprinkle a bit of sea salt. 3 days later, Paul called and said, "Doc, this morning I stood up straight. No support needed. And honestly, I'm feeling more awake in places I thought had been asleep for years." Science backs him up. A study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that MUFA-rich diets from avocado and olive oil can significantly improve arterial elasticity and reduce the risk of circulation blockages in older adults. It's simple to use. Enjoy the avocado olive oil mix on its own, or spread it over a slice of whole grain bread. For extra antioxidants, add tomato slices or leafy greens. And now, after opening, accelerating, building, and keeping your vessels flexible, the next step is to fuel your heart and arteries with a premium nutrient your body can't make on its own, active omega-3s. The fifth food is fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, or sardines, rich sources of EPA and DHA, the active forms of omega-3 your body can't produce but absolutely needs for heart, vascular, and nerve health. Unlike plant-based omega-3, ALA, which converts inefficiently in the body, EPA and DHA from fatty fish go straight to work, reducing inflammation, protecting the endothelium, and improving vessel sensitivity. They also lower triglycerides, a type of blood fat that can thicken artery walls and slow circulation. I clearly remember Leonard, 69, a retired mechanical engineer. He complained of heavy legs, shortness of breath on stairs, and slower response time in intimate moments. I suggested adding salmon to breakfast 3 times a week. Simple whole grain toast with steamed salmon and cucumber slices. After a month, Leonard returned smiling. "Doc, I can climb 2 flights without stopping, and I'm quicker in other ways too." This lines up perfectly with research. An analysis in Circulation, American Heart Association, found that eating fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week significantly improves endothelial function and lowers systemic inflammation in older adults. If you're not used to having fish for breakfast, just aim for 2 to 3 mornings a week. Choose low-mercury options like salmon, sardines, or mackerel, and keep it simple. Steam, lightly bake, or pan-sear with olive oil. Now you know the 5 breakfast foods that together can create a chain reaction, opening your vessels, accelerating blood flow, building a foundation, keeping arteries flexible, and fueling them for long-term protection. But knowing is one thing, making it a daily habit is the real game changer. That's why I want you to start tomorrow morning. Don't wait until your body sends stronger warning signs like longer-lasting tingling, slower steps, or fading confidence in private moments. Change doesn't come from knowing a list of foods. It comes from putting them into your routine and letting your body benefit every single day. You don't have to start with all 5 foods at once. Begin with 1 or 2 that feel easiest for you. Maybe a spinach and pomegranate smoothie on Monday, a bowl of oats on Tuesday, avocado with olive oil on Wednesday, and a few mornings of salmon during the week. Stick with it, and you'll start to notice lighter legs, a warmer body, deeper breaths, and that familiar signal in the most important place, returning. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s transform their health and confidence simply by starting their mornings with these smart choices. Age doesn't take away your strength. What really takes it away is when you stop believing you can change. So tomorrow morning, stand at your breakfast table and ask yourself, is today's breakfast building me up or breaking me down? Then choose the answer your body will thank you for. This isn't the end, it's your new beginning. And if you want to keep getting practical, proven, easy-to-apply tips for men over 60, hit subscribe to Doctor's Note and turn on notifications. We'll walk this journey together, one breakfast, one step, one confident moment at a time. And don't forget, I want to hear your story. If you decide to try one of these breakfasts, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're still unsure or not ready, type 0 and tell me what's holding you back. I read every response because your stories help me understand how to guide you in the best way possible. Remember, every morning is a new opportunity to rewrite your story. And I'll be right here with you, making sure you have every tool and piece of knowledge you need to make it happen. Starting tomorrow, let breakfast be your first step toward reclaiming the strength and confidence you deserve.